Greetings, hi, TheWarOwl greets you, and I'm going to be showing you here once again another 5 versus 5 Counter-Strike global offensive match, and this one is going to be between Virtus.pro and NaVi, and they are away. This is a best of 3 series from Dreamhack Summer. Now going into this thing, NaVi, I had predicted that they would definitely surprise some people in this tournament. Virtus.pro, of course, one of the most favored teams coming into this. Many people thought they were going to win the entire thing. So it's fun to watch these two top teams play against each other here. Alright, we already have Taz boosted up inside of bomb site A. Terra's going to be moving through CT spawn, going to execute a B split. 3 players up banana, 2 through the CT spawn. They already have Snacks in a sneaky position, just gave himself away though. And Edward, expert lurk player, is able to take him down. 1 player still up inside of CT spawn. That's Neo, and Neo is down, so this looks very bleak for the counter-terrorists. And nice job by Zeus, holding them. Oh wow, Bialy with some excellent shooting. Now gonna do, he's gotta have to ace here for the win on this all-important pistol round. But that was definitely some nice shooting there to take out those players. Sterix watching it. Nice shot again from Bialy. 2 left, now just 1 left. I can't believe it. This is an incredible player here. Bialy versus Guardian, 1 versus 1. Grabbing that Glock up off the ground. Guardian at 72 health. Bialy solo win. Bialy finally goes down, but that was an excellent attempt by Bialy to do that ace for the win. Ends up with a 4 frag. Wow, that was an incredible first round of this thing. Very exciting to watch this. This is like the top tier level of skill Counter-Strike global offensive in the world. Alright, Virtus.pro's second round coming off at a pistol round loss will be armor pistol. Notice they are using P250 instead and 5.7 instead of using the CZ. Only Pasha with the CZ. A lot of folks saying that the CZ OP. Interesting to note, Virtus.pro is not going to be utilizing it. Instead, using the classic P250. Terrorists taking their time. It is a pistol round, so they don't want to get overexposed. Counter-terrorists could be hiding around any corner. They've got to be very careful. Check all their corners. Looking like they are. They're bringing the bomb up here. B side. Now trying to peek at middle. Smoking the right side. And it looks like they're going to push left. Bomb still at banana. 2 counter-terrorists going to push down banana. So it looks like they're set up to try to split B. Both those counter-terrorists rotating away from banana. And terrorists still at middle. Bomb still up. Look at this. Still making a bunch of noise. They've left a decoy there to pretend that they have a player still watching this. Neo, the only player watching B, and they could take that bomb up at any time. And this rotate by these by Virtus.pro is because they think these players are going to be pushing on mid. So they're going to fall back and go B. So Neo has fallen back into position. And we've had 1 pick from either side. Advantage still going to NaVi. Neo hears it. Should call the rotate. Counter-terrorist starting to rotate. Shows himself, does get taken down. Snacks with a nice spray. Isn't able to hit any, though. And counter-terrorist moving to retake. 1 coming up the banana. 2 from construction. He's going to take some excellent shooting with these pistols. Bialy finds himself a zone as he moves up the banana. Zeus sitting on his right behind these sandbags. Seized moves in to help out as well. 2 players still inside of construction. So NaVi is putting 2 players on 1 here and then 2 on 2 on the other side. Oh, Seized and Zeus being aggressive here. This is going to split those counter-terrorists up. Overextending themselves and allowing Bialy to grab the frag. Taz does go down, though, so the 2 on 2 was successful, but the 2 on 1 was not. Bialy, 3 frags. Check this out. On the losing team, he lost 2 rounds in a row now. He's the only player who has a frag, and he has 7 frags, 7 kills this game. And it's higher than any other player by far. I mean, if you combine the top 3 players on NaVi, it equals what Bialy has in terms of kills. This is just so sided. Shows you how strong Bialy is. Okay, so here's the strat from Virtus.pro on this save round. Bialy saved, grabbed himself an AK-47, and he's going to ace it. Rest of the counter-terrorists are saving for the next round. Alright. Terra's taking their sweet time. Getting ready to jump up into the apartments here. Taking it very slow once again because they are taking on a save round. We do have that defensive smoke up middle. As soon as that clears, they're going to start creeping up here. One player on each side. Ooh, 2 players on each side. Very strong take here. Getting ready to peek it. And they are out. There's Guardian with the entry frag. Bialy taking 2 players down over on the other side. Does a 2-for-1 sale. Again, Bialy. Doing an excellent job using this Galil. Very nice Galil shooting. Zeus gets 2 frags. Now going to be 1 versus 2 now. Snacks needs to grab that weapon. There he goes. Gets the Galil. 1 versus 2. He does not have armor. So this is a super difficult round for him. Okay, AK-47, it's doable now. He just had to get those one-hit headshots, but it is not going to happen. And we move on to round number 4. It will be the first buy round versus buy round here. And Bialy sitting at, we're going to keep like a Bialy tracker here, at 9 kills now on round number 3. Goodness. 3 rounds to get 9 kills on a team that hasn't even taken a point. Only Snacks is taking another frag. Alright. Counter-terrorist taking banana control. A lot of times on these high-level Inferno matches, we see a team takes banana control like this. They're the ones who usually end up winning it. So we'll see very early attempts to take that banana control. But what it can do is it can prevent a rotate. So terrorists are fully going to A with every single player. Able to do some great entry frags. That's Edward taking 2 of them. Zeus jumping by. Only had 5 health. Snacks moving in. Nice shot by Snacks. Edward kills Sterix. Oh my. That's bad. 2 players now for the retake against 2. That one team kill could have done it for them. And a failed smoke. And, oh, Seized is able to hold it off here. Neo moving in. This is a doable situation. Down to the pistol, isn't able to land the last shot, and these rounds, Seized with the 3 frag, these rounds have been so close. Virtus.pro is just that close to taking it. Every single round has been like that. Just comes down to the very end where it's like a 1 versus 1. Wow. Virtus.pro has not been able to do it yet, though. NaVi now 4 points to 0. Dominating this game. So that that 4th round is the opportunity to take back the momentum. Now they have to save again, giving NaVi a huge lead. Alright, this time they are picking at banana. Last time they didn't even go banana at all. Moving players up mid now. Virtus.pro does have a player inside of Boiler to take apartments control. So Virtus.pro has apartments where NaVi has banana. Oh, nice attempt by C's there to take down Neo. Only 1 player over there at B. The rest have rotated over here to mid. Now this is a trap. They have players, a bunch of them on the side here. Taz to hold off the apartments. Edward moving through very quickly. Not going to let this player get away, but Taz does get away. Bialy up in the apartments. We see Seized going to be trying to snipe him. And 2 players creeping up banana right now. Seized and Zeus. 1 player holding it off. That is Neo. If they can kill Neo, they'll commit to this. Neo standing very close to that smoke. And rotating 2 players over to B. Prematurely there. Bomb is now creeping out middle. We'll be moving into the site. We see Taz hiding inside of the site. Let's see if he can grab a frag off of these players as they move in. Guardian checking all over. There's the headshot. Oh, wasn't able to land it. Should see the bomb plant fairly soon. And here is Zeus. What is he doing? Charges forward. Guardian taking a player down. And here's Edward taking on Snacks. And Cease is able to take it. So always good to engage 2-on-1. Like that. We saw Edward first engage Snacks and fall back a little bit. Then Cease was able to move out and grab that frag. Good teamwork here from NaVi. Doing a great job. Look at that. 5-0 now. T-side against Virtus.pro. Now, NaVi hasn't really played in a major European tournament in quite some time. This is their first tournament in a while. So it's a big opportunity for them to show that they are still one of the top teams here. They've had a big roster switch up there in the Eastern European scene, and Hellraisers and NaVi sort of settled out to what it is now. Guardian, going to be the big addition to this team. One of the best offers in this game. Ooh, that is a smart smoke. Neo throws the smoke behind him to make it look like there's no one there. I love this. This is so smart. Oh, he shows himself, though. Did they see him? Maybe that wasn't so smart, but he's able to fall back, though. That is so smart, though, to throw the smoke and be like, okay, we're just playing it from the site and holding it off, and he's hiding there behind the car. I love that. Terrorists now creeping up Banana, looking like they're going to commit to this. Counter-terrorists have already lost one player, so they cannot spare a player to be rotating back and forth, and Pasha's now in the position to do that. So even though they saw them creeping up the Banana like they are, and as soon as they throw these smokes and flashes and the Molotovs into the site, we actually see a 4 Molotov buy, so I assumed it was going to be a B take the entire time. Just because Molotovs are very powerful here at B. Because you can do that! No one's there, though. Oh, that one was a fail. Terrorists now streaming into the site. Are able to take it. 2 players still up. Wow. And finally able to spray them down. Counter-terrorists rotating quickly. Lurk player Edward is in position just in case they try to go. Construction, this is a smart play. It looks like counter-terrorists are instead going to save. Not even going for exit frags, just full saving and falling back here. Maybe the right call. If we check out their economy, I don't know. Not really an easy situation to go 2v4, especially since they've been way behind. Haven't been able to take many points here, or 0 points. Next round, though, I don't think counter-terrorists are going to be able to buy. So we'll see what they try to do. At a certain point in this game, Bialy had 666 kills. Just saying. How is he so good? Made some sort of a deal, huh? He's showing it off, too. He's like, look at that. Actually, that was that someone else's M4? Or was that his? We'll see when Pasha takes it out. All right, NaVi now at 6 points. They have 3 Molotovs between them. To me, every time I see a bunch of Molotovs on the T side, I always say, oh, they're going to commit to this B take. As Bialy's M4. All right, terrorists creeping up. Banana once again. C's doing some little entry pre-shots. Trying to take the position. I think they feel secure that there's no one there now. Well, Zeus is moving up to entry. And Neo's watching it. Ooh, no, he's not. Checks around. This nade will hit Neo. No avoiding that. Neo doesn't even move. Very nice. And there's the delay smoke. They're not going to push through that. All of the terrorists have moved in here, and it looks like they are setting up to do this push once again. I think the Molotovs are going to hit Snacks where he's standing. I love this. We have 4 Molotovs on NaVi. Oh, it looks like they've already used one. Oh, Snacks moving out of the way now. Oh, just in time. Look at this. Molotovs will not hit him. Now they know there's not a player there. I love this. Inside of the fountain. Is it going to work? Yes, it is. It is able to take out C's. Terrorists do know where he is now. Guardian completely watching it. Here comes Pasha rotating. Trying to sneak into the site. Guardian checking all the little corners as Zeus puts down that bomb on the grill. Oh, Pasha with a nice entry frag. Now a 3 versus 2. They have to commit to this. This is going to be a possible retake here. And 2 going to come through construction. Nice pre-shot by Guardian. Gives his position away. Is able to take out Pasha. And he gets traded. It's not what he wanted to happen. Sterex was playing that passive, but he will go down. Was playing for the bomb defuse, and Virtus.pro will take their first point in this game. It is now 1-6. 1-6 in favor of NaVi. Goodness. And because these have been super close rounds, and NaVi has been making very expensive buys, if they lose this round, they may have to save. That's how close this is. I mean, even though the points are going to NaVi, it's been a close game in terms of each round, but the most important thing, of course, is how you end the round. All right, 3 counter-terrorists pushing down Banana, pretty much saying we need to take Banana control. Oh, and then falling back in case these terrorists say, okay, let's just take mid. Terrorists being super passive, though. They're not trying anything too sneaky. Looking like they want to take Apartments control. They move up Sterex and Edward move in at the same time. No, interesting. Edward moved in before Sterex, so maybe a little lack of communication there to deal with the dark player. There was no player inside of the dark room, though. Sterex just checks it. All right. Terrace will be taking bomb site A, it looks like. There's only one player inside of B. They've already picked a player. And Pasha there at the archway. They hear Pasha run back. There's the pop flash. Oh, that's actually a smoke to prevent them from pushing. Zeus gonna just walk right by it. Pasha's right at the other end. Goes for the headshot, is not able to land it. Will be a trade. Nice shot by Guardian. He has 2 frags now. 2 of those entry frags. 1 player left inside of the pit. That is Bialy. waiting for these terrorists to push. And he's got 3 players on him. You see Snacks very slowly rotate. Nice shot. Taking on Guardian now. Good spray control. Snacks from the other side grabs a frag. 1 player left inside of the site. That is going to be Guardian. 1 versus 2. It is like all the newbies going on here. Snacks, Bialy, and Guardian. And Guardian will go down to Snacks. He was completely surrounded, though. That was a very difficult position to be in. Virtus.pro just took 2 rounds in a row. That Wilf was gonna force Terrace into a save, but they are able to just barely get a buy. Look at that. Actually, they got a full buy. They can do whatever they want. Look at that. Don't have all the Molotovs and smokes. Do they have 4 smokes? This is a full buy. Never mind. Seized. Oh, takes a pre-nade by those counter-terrorists. And see how these counter-terrorists are setting up this time. Seems like they've been doing a lot of NaVi's thinking there's going to be skirmishes around the different control areas of the map, such as apartments and Banana. Instead, Virtus.pro giving it to him. And Taz watching, trying to hold it off. Zeus gets flashed. Terra's still committing to this, trying to pick this player. In the meantime, Sterix creeps up apartments. There is a player inside of the pit. He's trying to look for Taz. They've been engaging Taz. They know that they've pushed him back. And Sterix's job was to take him out, but Taz wisely moved into the site instead of taking the long way around. And instead of standing in that place where he was visible from the apartments. So smart positioning by Taz. Taz actually just peeked the apartments. And Terrace moving up. The other side. Ooh, look at this. Snack's gonna try and snipe Zeus, and he does do it. Nice job. Rotating those 2 players back to B just in case. I mean, look at that pre-rotate. In the meantime, Terrace are rotating back to take bomb site B. So that's a smart move from Virtus.pro. Edward moving in. They do hear him. No smoke. Where's the smoke? They have used all of their smokes, and that is the danger. Not taking a site with the smoke. Bomb is down. Terrace are running. 5 seconds left, and they do not want to be alive at the end of this thing. Counter Terrace. If they can grab this frag, it'll just destroy them economically. All right, falling back. Not going to be going for it. Throws a few rounds, wall bangs just in case. And Virtus.pro just took 3 rounds in a row, going to be coming back in this game. Already, though, NaVi is doing a great job on T side. All right, taking their time in the spawn, playing and shooting out the pots and stuff. Not sure, NaVi maybe strategizing, trying to figure out something else to do, because apparently it's not working anymore. What they've been doing is not working. Every time they've tried to take B, it's been a disaster. Try to take A, it's been a disaster. Virtus.pro doing a great job with the retakes once they've taken positions. All right, they've dropped that bomb, looking like they're going for picks. I'm not sure what the strategy is. Sterix soloing the apartments. This is dangerous to not have a player do the to jump up the other way. They are wall banging it, but yeah, it looks like he's just got. What were the chickens doing in the corner there? Goodness. Chickens are both female. It is a rooster. I know things. I'm not that much of a city boy. And Pasha watching middle. Will smoke this off. Terrace pushing through that smoke. Yes, they will. That'll allow Pasha to grab the frags. Look at that. Shooting them through the smoke. Doing a good job holding this off. 2 players left there. And the Molotov will prevent the push because he's got 2 players down to like 5 health apiece. Leaving it open for Bialy to grab some frags. Nope, not going to be picking them. Oh, Pasha continuing to take these players down. Just took down 2 more. He's at 4 frags now. Wow, they're going to think twice about pushing mid after that. Yes, it's an ace. Let's get an owl vision. The AWP players, Guardian and Pasha not using the AWP. It's not too effective on Inferno. I mean, it has its uses. Haven't seen an AWP on the field yet. Just because of how close the rounds have been, no team really has gotten far enough ahead economically to try and test it. Bialy, though, and Pasha. Yeah, I think Virtus.pro, if they wanted it off, they could buy it, but instead, Pasha using the M4, and he's not doing bad with it, so I guess no reason to switch. And save round here from the terrace. Nice shot by Edward. Taking out Pasha. 2 players left. Looking like they want to try to push mid. Here's Snacks to hold it off now. Nice shot. Shoots him in the back. And there's the last one. Virtus.pro definitely coming back. Just won 5 rounds in a row. NaVi won 6 in a row. Now Virtus.pro 5 in a row. NaVi slowly losing their lead. And it may come down to the next half pistol round if it's going to be that close. Alright, Terrace will be able to buy up this round. This is the opportunity for NaVi to get supremacy, to grab the momentum and hold on to it. Money hurt Virtus.pro. Virtus.pro is actually way ahead economically at this point. They got a player with 10,000 after buying. 2 players with 10,000 after buying. Or over 10,000. Oh, that looked like... Okay, it looked like Bialy was above it, but he is not. 2 players playing Archway. Virtus.pro stacking mid. Saying, alright, well, we were able to kill him at mid last time. Why not play aggressively here? They have 4 players playing A. B is the happening place to be if you are a terrorist right now. However, no intel. That's an aggressive smoke off. C's not going to push through that. If he did, Neo was in position to take him down. And Terrace pushing through mid once again. Going to be committing to it. Saying, we tried to push mid last time. Didn't work out. Doing it this time. I don't care what you think. And here comes Neo rotating. Good flash. See, his teammate flashed and allowed Neo to get that frag. Now he's rotating back to B just in case, and it will be a quick rotate back to B, leaving Sterix behind to play Lurk. Here's Neo to hold it off. Here's the player through the smoke. Wasn't able to hit them. Ooh, Sterix is able to grab a rotating Snacks at middle. Oh, this looks good for NaVi, actually. Pasha down, now just Taz. 1 versus 4. And it's a difficult thing to do as he's terrorizing chickens inside CT spawn. Seems to know where Seized is able to take him down. 1 versus 3 now. Very difficult, but he's commencing with his stat track Howl. What is the price of this thing now? Wow. 3 frags now, 1 versus 1, going up against Sterix at 18 health. Sterix just has to play the bomb. Bomb is planted behind the fountain. Those who could go for a quick defuse. Taz turns his back, will be exiting the site, doesn't have time to defuse that bomb, and even though he got a 4 frag there, the round will go to NaVi. We're able to get that bomb down and hold it off. Nice attempts by Taz, just did not have the time, did not rotate fast enough. Alright, NaVi at 7 points now. As we check out their buy, we only see 1 Molotov. That tells me they're committing to this A. Virtus.pro putting the 2 players here. And nobody at Banana. Terrace moving up alternate middle to take a position apartments. Every time they've taken apartments like this, they've committed to some kind of an A take. I haven't really seen... Oh, whoa! Dude, Pasha just ran out mid and picked Seized as he was setting up to throw his smoke. That's going to put a huge hamper into NaVi's play. Especially Pasha saw the player setting up to throw the smoke, so they have to say, oh, this round they plan to do an A take, and they're already rotating Snacks a little bit. Oh, he's coming back to B. Just in case. Wow. Like, the angle that he did was right here. And we saw the, yeah, setting up right here is you set up here and then turn and you throw the smoke like that. And maybe you should try to throw the smoke standing here. Goodness. Terrace now calling a lateral, moving back over to B. We'll be trying to take it. Good pre-nade. Takes 40 health off of Zeus. Still has a smoke. And Neo still has a Molotov. When he puts Neo biceps, I think he's Pasha. He still has a Molotov, so if he's able to hold on to this. Another good pre-nade. Look at this. NaVi's super low now. This looks like a great round for Virtus.pro, and that Molotov going to do some good damage, allowing Neo to charge in there and grab 2 headshots. Oh, Snacks' gun's sticking out. Is this gun sticking out? No, it is not. He's going to be aggressing, though. Unaware of the Zeus. Look at that. Zeus lets him run by. Lets 2 run by. Lets 3 run by. Oh! Catches him way off guard. And Zeus runs into the site to try to survive with 12 health. Ninja. Zeus has given his application to the ninjas in pajamas after that one. Wow. So after that loss by NaVi, because that time ran out, 7 points, moving into the end of this half. Looking very even for both these teams. Been so close rounds. Oh, Pasha. Still using this off now. Haven't seen this in a while. Counter-terrorists feel like the economy is in a place where they can afford to do this. Terrorists rotating. Very weird rotate that they were trying to take alternate middle, gave up, rotated all the way back to try to take bomb site B. And 2 players holding this off. That's a smoke. They should call the rotate at this point. Terrorists going to be pushing in. Zeus for the entry. Oh, they are all ready for this. 13 health left. Zeus is going to suicide now. Only two guns between them. Zeus's job is to die. Here comes Sterix and Guardian. They're going to be the frag players here. They just want to get this bomb planted here in this site. Counter-terrorists should be rotating pretty quickly. A lot of flashes and smokes preventing these players from taking the site quickly. This will allow a quick rotate. C sneaking in from behind, grabs the op off of a dead Pasha. And we'll be able to plant that bomb. 2 counter-terrorists moving in for the retake. Seized has this op, this liberated op. This looks like it could be a huge round for NaVi. Off of a 2-player save. Or 2 players saved from the last round. Wow. Alright, both counter-terrorists are pushing. If Seized were to pick right now. Oh, they see his gun sticking out. Through that little crack. And just Bialy left. 1 versus 2. Knows where this opera is. Bomb is definitely going off at this point. And Bialy is dead. Nice attempt. Good round once again for NaVi, sitting at 8 points to 6, and it is last round of the half. Virtus.pro really wants to win this if they want to put themselves in a good position. NaVi wins it. NaVi will start the next half quite a bit ahead, forcing Virtus.pro to try to win that pistol round. All right, Guardian's got the op now. Can he get the pick? I don't think anyone's going to be peeking. Pasha is peeking? No. Guardian charged up mid with this op. Feels confident. Well, that confidence was misplaced. Taz throws the flash out. Oh no, that wasn't Taz who threw it. Bialy throws the flash out. Allows Pasha to get the kill. Okay, Terrace pushing through. Look at this. He's got a spray down gallery here. He knows Seized is in that little corner. Snacks moves out to deal with it. Could spray him now because he knows that there's a player there. That's the last player left. That is Seized. Snacks should be aware of it. Seized avoids that flash very nicely. Taz moves in for the last frag, and that is the half. Nice half there. It is going to end it pretty much even at this point. This is game 1 of a best-of-3 series, and we shall resume after the players are ready for the second half. We are ready for the second half here. I see a whole bunch of decoys on these terrorists. I'm interested to see where they use these. Throwing them up middle, it looks like. Interesting place for a decoy. Not sure the tactical advantage of that. Maybe to mask the movements by making sound. Pasha aggressively pushes up Banana. There are 3 players there. Neo continuing to try to fight 3 players solo at Banana. Now I was like, oh, well, that's not a good idea. And it looks like they are going to be jumping into bomb site A to take it. Here is Edward to hold it off. Ooh, he does go down. Terrace will have position inside of bomb site A now. Neo sneaking around from behind. Bialy surrounded, 3 players around him, 1 from each side, is somehow still able to keep up, and Guardian, last player left at 1 health, will finally go down. What a round for Virtus.pro. There is the pistol round. Nice job there. 3 players from NaVi try to push down the Banana and take Banana control. Virtus.pro quickly rotated and took bomb site A before those 2 players were able to rotate back. Or those 3 players were able to rotate back. They only had 2 players to deal with inside of bomb site A. So that's the danger to putting 3 players like that aggressively at Banana. Especially on a round like pistol round where players are going to be running in, throwing caution to the wind. I love this buy by Seized. He says, alright, if I get a frag with this, it's worth it. It is the Mag 7. And going to be, oh, we actually have a Bazone on Neo, assuming these players aren't going to do armor pistol, but they did do armor pistol, so that Bazone will not be very useful. Sterix gets the pre-kill off of the Pasha. And does, yeah, so Neo throws down to Bazone and grabs Pasha's gun. Terrace now pretty scared. They actually just lost a player on a buy round. Big opportunity here for NaVi to steal back the round. And they're going to commit to this B take. Very much looking forward to the Mag 7 being used here. And Neo about to pick. Ooh. Takes him down low. There is one frag with this thing. Terrace now pushing 3 of them there. We'll have one player behind them. Counter Terrace already rotated into the site. Nice shot by Taz. Takes him out through the wall. Armor pistol. CZ OP. And there's the CZ spray down on Taz by 2 players. And that is the steal. NaVi with a second round win after a first round lost. Just took that momentum back. And that's the power of the armor pistol buy. Alright, NaVi now in a very good position. Looking like Virtus.pro is going to be able to get back into this game there. And Guardian trying to do some pre-shots. Armor pistol from Virtus.pro. This is aggressive. Both these teams buying every round. Virtus.pro just going for it here. They are going for the win on this. This isn't like a save round, let's go plant the bomb. Wow. They have all the nades and flashes. Oh, whoa! That pop flash was real. Didn't hit anyone, but it's pretty cool. Oh, all of the smokes. He's actually going to run through his own smoke here. Will Edward be able to spray him down? Oh, he turns! Perfect flash allows him to get positioned into the site. Viali is not paying attention. Now we have 2 terrorists left, Pasha and Taz. Pasha kills a player on the other side, sandwiches these counter terrorists. 1 player inside of the pit, that's Taz. Wow. They have NaVi trapped like rats in a maze. Now just Pasha left, grabs an M4. 1 versus 1 taking on Zeus. Knows exactly where he is. And does take him down. An excellent round from Virtus.pro, stealing back the momentum from NaVi after losing it. Wow. These teams are so close to each other. Oh, and again, NaVi is going to be buying up the momentum. There's like, no team has been able to grab momentum in this game. Another buy up here from NaVi. They got 2 players with the CZ and 2 players with M4 that they were able to buy. This is crazy. Never save, buy every round. We're watching Silver League, guys. Alright. Alright, Terrace take banana control. Looking like they're moving up middle, like they're going to try and take that position. Here's Guardian. Oh, sees Taz, knows that they're trying this. Knows he's going to peek. And is able to take him down. They have 2 players here. 1 player to throw nades and flashes as assist and to pick up the trade. Guardian should not peek again. Oh, he peeks again! Terrace still have position middle. Haven't been able to make anything happen. 1 player was picked. Guardian continuing to peek. Now finally falling back as Seized has rotated to hold off the archway. In a position to rotate back to B. Terrace moving around into apartments. Going to commence. Going to continue to try to do this bomb site B take. Here's Seized with the CZ. And grabs a gun. Now just Snacks left. 1 versus 5. He's got to ace it for the win. Does catch the first player off guard, but that's all you can really do because then they know where you are. And another steal from NaVi. They've taken back the momentum. All right, Virtus.pro, your turn. Let's see the armor CZ. And it's not going to happen this time. Virtus.pro finally says enough of this craziness. Whoa, never mind. We are going to see another armor pistol by Virtus.pro saying, hey, it's worked this far. 3 players over at B from NaVi, pushing it very aggressively and throwing the Molotov down. Terrace pushing up. 3 players holding it down very aggressively. Lots of spray downs going down. Whole bunch of Terrace are dead. We see 2 players moving in from the flank. Terrace have to move up aggressively now. They have players right behind them. They have to continue to move. Pasha up in danger of getting hit from behind. Terrace are able to move through and take bomb site B. It is now a 2 versus 2. As Guardian and Edward sneak up from behind. Edward takes out Pasha. 1 player left behind the fountain. That's Snacks. Got a 1v2, but Edward takes it. Will be defusing, and the back and forth is finally over. NaVi reigns supreme. That was an incredible opening to the second half of this game. I couldn't believe it. Should see a save from Virtus.pro now. All right. That is the new Counter-Strike, guys. If it's that close, You know it's a good game. Now it is going to be an actual save round here for these terrorists. Oh, Guardian tries to hit the player. Did not land. Nobody is in that smoke there. Terrorists creeping around mid. Being pretty passive. Need to catch players off guard. Oh, they actually bought 4 smokes, so they're going to smoke into bomb site A and try to get the bomb planted. Let's see if they can pull this off. Snack's going to come out boiler as well as soon as these smokes are thrown. And waiting for him to throw it. They got all their players here. All 4 smokes about to get thrown. 2 over the left side. 2 into the site. Going to block off the players inside of pit. They got 2 players pit. It's a smart play. Did a strat talk on that. Oh, that smoke didn't perfectly work. And do have seized here. They're trying to split them up. Oh, that's aggressive. Pasha jumping forward to take the player down. Nice shot by Snacks. Will take... Oh, no, he won't. Never mind. 2 players in pit. And that is the strength of 2-player pit. You kill one, don't know about the other one. Here is Taz, 1v2. Guardian watching it with an op. Just misses it. Come on, Guardian. Guardian does go down to Taz. Wasn't switching to him. And that's the round. It was actually a really nice save round there from Virtus.pro. Was able to kill 3 players. It was an expensive save round, though, because they did buy all those smokes and the pistols. Sounds like 600 a player. All right, moving on to the next round. We have a buy round here from Virtus.pro. They're going to have to make something happen here. NaVi getting ahead. And seized. Playing it from the arch. Guardian playing aggressively at Banana. Ooh, charging down here. He now knows he's cut this map in half. Will Pasha peek? That is the question. Terrace already moved up alternate middle and taken middle. Guardian just trying to catch a player out of position. They try to push up here. 2 players here, though. Ooh, Pasha just about peeked. Guardian. That flash should tell him to shoot, and he does shoot. Will avoid it, though. Pasha now knows there is an opera at Banana. Good intel to have. Terrace have moved up, looking like they're set up to do an A-tank. And they're going to throw these smokes once again. Let's see if it works out this time. We'll show the left smokes this time. They have 2 players in a forward position. These smokes will not affect them. Terrace do not push after those smokes. Snacks goes down inside of the apartments. Look at this. Edward creeping forward. This may put a huge hamper on him. Edward, oh, go out the window. Yeah, he's going to try and get behind him here. 2 players going to be going up the Banana. Taz trying to hold him off. Edward will get the surround. Knows they're trying to go Banana now. Counter Terrace rotate to deal with it. The smoke is already down. Could be a huge Molotov. Will prevent the bomb plant. Neo trying to get it down. There's a little sweet spot where he is able to get it planted. Now a 2 versus 2. Seized and Sterix moving both of them through construction. To try to catch these players off guard. They just have to play the bomb. Just 1 left. That is Neo. 1 versus 2. Counter Terrace moving in. They don't know where he is. They got to check every spot. Should hear the defuse. It's going to be a fake. Nope. Seized goes down because of it. Now a 1 versus 1 going to take on Starix, and Starix will get it. Will get the defuse, and NaVi will stay ahead. Incredibly close round. All right, moving on to the next round here. Virtus.pro has money to buy, and it looks like they will. Blue shell effect going to start to kick in here. And the match has been paused. I shall resume when they're ready to resume. They have resumed. Solved whatever the problems are going on. NaVi sitting at 13 points. Very close to victory here. And we'll be putting 2 players at Banana. Edward taking his time. He's chilling. Reading a magazine. Now rotating over to B side. Pre-nade going down. Help Seize to grab the kill there. Oh, nice. Spray down to take down Taz and Neo at the same time. Taking on Taz still, Snacks. Snacks at 1 health. And he does go down. What a play from Seized. Nice job holding off Banana. Virtus.pro got caught a little bit out of position there. Kind of bunched up. weren't really tactical. And that's a surprising thing that I've noticed. Virtus.pro, over the past, like, 6 months or so, have been extremely tactical with their takes. They are so good at the organization, I mean, of taking a site, because they know exactly every little place to peek, every little place to take. That was aggressive there by NaVi, pushing down middle. And they move in, and they all know the exact spots to look, and they just execute it so well. But I haven't really seen that very much. It seems like NaVi has been breaking up the flow of their strategies. There's been some flashes thrown in there, some disorganization from Virtus.pro. NaVi now sitting at 14 points. Close to victory. And Virtus.pro taking apartments and banana. Looking like they want to bring that bomb to B with these 3 players here. Looking like they're rotating the bomb back now. We'll be trying to fake it. Love that anti-Molotov there. No, they're moving back. Not sure what Virtus.pro is planning just yet. The tells that they're giving that Edward is able to hear. Oh, look at this spot. Edward getting boosted up in a cheap spot. Goodness, how are you supposed to deal with that? And it looks like they're going to commit to taking bomb site B. Smoke will go down. I think they're going to push through it. Yeah. Pasha tries to push through it. Isn't able to get through. Sterek spraying him down. We'll have to reload. That's why M4A4 might be a little better for this situation. And Sterek's still able to hold it off. There's another kill. Sterek's doing a great job this game. And Taz. 1 player left, and Sterek's gets the last frag in for. Let's check that out. Let's see Sterek's versus Bialy there. Oh, Bialy has fallen down in the frags. We're now moving on to 15 points here for NaVi. It is match point against Virtus.pro. All right. We see Virtus.pro will be moving up the alternate middle. Taking position. This all-important round. They are doing a force buy. Snacks is not able to buy fully. They do have a Molotov. 2 players at banana, taking banana control. Should say, okay, they're not trying to take B. Let's rotate 1 player back. That will be seized. So it will be a strong hold off here for bomb site A. Terra setting up to throw their smokes. As soon as they throw this, counter Terra should move out and try to deal with it. Nice job. We'll be rotating Zeus back, leaving seized to deal with this. Yeah, there's a nice frag. We'll be trading. Terras are able to move out mid. 3 versus 3 now. And guard. Oh, Edward, the lurk player, sneaks up behind him, but that was kind of a not a very nice spray down. Now a 2 versus 2 here. Just Taz left. 1 versus 2 here for the game, and he goes down. Big congratulations to NaVi taking out Virtus.pro in that very important game. Moving it on to game number 2. Thank you folks very much for watching. Join us for game number 2. I am TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer.